Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be back. What's up, and welcome back to another video. Well, let's see what's on the dock today. Roll the intro.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream.
Okay, people, welcome back. So, what's on the docket today? So, today we are gonna be talking about why there are no Tesla cars in India yet. As you might people know or might not know, Tesla has been in India since 2019 and struggling to find a market to sell. To sell their cars. So, before going into all the things, let me get you up to speed, right? So, first and foremost, in India, combustion cars are respected among people, not as much as EVs, because totally in India, wherever you see, you can find a fuel station for a combustion engine, but that's not the case for an EV. So the people who try to buy an EV, the people who try to get into EV, tend to forget that, and tend to know that, not forget to know that, and they do not buy an electric vehicle, whether it's be a motorcycle, a scooter, or a car, because at the end of the day, where you're gonna charge it at the end of a ride, right? I even saw a customer who tried to drive from Kerala to Coimbatore, past like a month and a half ago. So I asked him how was the charging situation. He told me that, well, let me get you up to speed. Probably let me give you a statistic support. I'll put it on the screen right now. So Kerala to Coimbatore is around like 4 5 hours 6 hours. I'm not sure about the time. Let me clear it up. It's been long since I drove, so I forgot all the routes, but I'll put it on the screen right now. You can see it. But he told me it took him about 1.5 days to come here because there were not many charges on the way, but he could find a lot of fuel stations. So this what happens in India, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about north. I think north has a lot of charging stations, but as for the south, it is not yet developed. So the people who are buying EV tend to stick it in city driving, and probably they're not going to use it as a normal combustion car, right? So they're gonna use it as a Chinese knockoff. So you might have seen a lot of EV scooters floating around with a plastic body like the. I'm not shading any company, to be frank, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not shading any companies for sure. So there in the motorcycle business, there's Ampere, there's Hero, there's BSA or some other there are a lot of companies that do these kind of scooters, and they've been kind of cheap made, not to disrespect any company, for sure, but people are buying that, using it for probably like 6 to 8 months, throwing them on the trash. They're not using it as as a normal human being, how we use a combustion motorcycle. It's a petrol motorcycle or a petrol car. So, there's not been a development in the charging stations for India, but there's been some developments going on as because of some other new companies that are coming in into the EV market. As you might know, Ather's bringing out the new scooters, and it has caught a new boom in Coimbatore, and it's been selling like goddamn crazy. Approximately, this is the amount of vehicles that have been sold in the last year, 2021. It's already been 2022. Shit. Okay. Anyway, and in the car segment of size, because you know there's been a huge development in EV, there have been some old companies that are trying to get into EV. First and foremost, let me get you the company that you know for sure is gonna be the Hyundai. Hyundai is gonna release the Kona. It's already available to the market in India, and also MG has the ZS EV. And also I think the Hector is also EV. I'm not sure about the SUV models, but MG has the ZS EV. The Tata has the ZS Zest EV and the Z Plus EV. Yeah, there are two models, the hatchback as well as the sedan version. They are both in EVs, as well as the the Nexa. They have also the Nexon EV. So there's been a lot of companies that have been doing EV, and also you might have known Honda is gonna go into EV by 2030 or 2035. That's what I say. Hummer has already been out in AV. Hummer of all companies, ladies and gentlemen, but it's not released in India. That's for another topic, another day. But let me tell you why these companies are coming into India and releasing, electric cars. Well, this is because of Tesla Motors. Not to be any disrespectful to Tesla. I'm not gonna share anything on Tesla. So, Tesla is a company and his owner Elon Musk is a great guy for sure. But if he, you know, comes into India, there's gonna be a huge. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. There's gonna be a huge leap in the EV industry, and probably most of the combustion engines are gonna go out of business, and most of them are gonna go switch to EV because when he comes inside, there are gonna be a lot of private. Charging stations, because that's the one thing that Indian people always care. But there's been some hiccups along the way. But for now, let me get you up to speed. So Tesla cars has been in India since 2019, as per the Times of India, as you can see it on the screen right now. So well, it's kind of a shitty one. So it's been 3 years, and you know what happened with the COVID and all that. So it's been a lot of ups and downs for Tesla's market in India. But there's been two sides of the story for first. So first, let's make let you get you up to speed on our side of things, right? So the government side of things. The government of India has not been giving permission to launch Tesla in India, but there's been factory in Delhi. You might have seen it. I'll put some clips over there right now. But as for us now, the 2021, they gave us a date that 2022 February 11th is going to be the date that government will announce the launch of the Tesla EV, whether it's going to launch or not. But unfortunately, the Tesla, the Indian government, the Ministry of Transport, Mr. Him, this guy has denied the application of electric cars, Elon Musk's Teslas to be launched in India. So what will happen right now? Will Tesla get into the car business in India again, or will just Tesla close the factory and get out of India, and we will be going back 100 years back, still using combustion engines, where other people, other countries are going like hydrogen fuel cells, EVs, solars, and all the shit that comes along with it. Well, that's the government side of things. Well, let me tell you why the government has not yet allowed it to launch. Well, first and foremost, the Tesla's cars line up as the Tesla Model S, the Tesla Model 3, the Tesla Model X, and the Tesla Model Y. And now it has the new Plaid edition. I have already explained to you in another part of the video. If you have not seen it, check it down in the description below. There's a link to it. Anyway, well, what I was saying, yeah. So basically, the Tesla Model 3 in US comes right around this much, right? This is the price in USD. So in India, approximately without any taxes involved, comes around right around 25 to 32 lakhs. Let's keep an approximate right here, ladies and gentlemen. So when because of the high import taxes imported by the government of India and Mr. Him, the the Transport Ministry, Tesla's cars start from approximately 60 lakh rupees in India. So despite all these factors coming in, and also without any development in charging stations, so as you can see right now, so Tesla cars start at above 44,690, approximately 34 lakhs in the US, and selling cars in India with 100% import taxes would mean shelling out rupees 60 lakhs for a car. So this is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. As you might know, India has not yet developed in the charging wise of this charging segment of things. So will people spend around 60 lakh for a car that has no charging stations, has to be charged only at home, and cannot go for a road trip like a normal combustion cars? What do you think? Post it down in the comment section below. Anyway, back to the topic. So as you might know, there's always two sides of the story. First and foremost, I told you about that. Second, about what the government of India is telling to the Elon Musk, and why he has not yet done it. So Tesla's plan to enter in the Indian market has put on hold since I told you about this, right? Seeking cut in import. He has already tweeted, I need a cut in import because you cannot sell his cars. But let me show you. Here's from the this was all just, if you want to see this, I'll put this link also down in my description below, the same webpage link. You can go check it out. So basically, the government of India told him that you need to set up a factory in India in order to sell cars. If you do that, we might have concessions in the import taxes. I don't know about the political side of things. Let me get it clearly. I'm not sure about the entire process on how the import taxes comes and goes, but this is what I heard and learned from the internet. So, but I don't know why Elon Musk is refusing to build a factory in India. If he does, there's going to be a lot of job opportunities for young freshers who are, who love driving basically. Tesla cars are one of the high-end EVs, ladies and gentlemen. As might I'm a huge fan of EVs. I'm all about it for the EV development in India, but something has to be negotiated between government of India as well as the car makers. I'm not blaming anyone here, ladies and gentlemen. To be clear, just come in right now. So, what will happen to the EV segment if Tesla goes boom? Probably like in the next year. So, well, probably there will be EV cars in India, but there will not be any developments in the EV side, whether it's be charging or the software developments or not. Not many people are gonna buy an EV. They're just gonna see it as a okay, it's an EV. Let's just buy it and let's just roam it for the streets, and that's probably it. And they're gonna use it for 6 months and throw it in the garbage. See, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to be a bearer of good news. I mean, bearer of a bad news, but I want to see electric cars to be used as a normal combustion cars in India. I want to see that happening in the near future. We're not gonna go back 100 years and still using combustion engines. Although don't, I'm not, I'm know what the comments are gonna be. Every petrol head in the section is gonna be tapping. How can you say this about? I'm a huge petrol. Let me clear it up to you. I know for a fact, I have told you many times before, EV needs to be developed. Yes, there's a lot of development that needs to be done in the EV side of things, whether it's for motorcycles or whether it's for cars. But there are some good EVs, ladies and gentlemen, that can actually punch the shit out of you when you press the throttle. I've already told you about this. The Nivera is now joining with the Bugatti. See how much we can trust out, right? Bugatti is already the fastest car in India. Take both of them. Chances are you get, a fastest car in the world that can top speed at around 600 kilometers an hour. Check that out. It's pretty cool, right? It's all development, ladies and gentlemen. And if Elon Musk comes in India, check out all the developments that are gonna happen in India, right? There are going to be a lot of power stations. I mean, the charging stations are going to develop. There are going to be a lot of solar powers that can be developed in India. There's no need for power cuts because there are solar energy. Hospitals can be saved. Patients can be saved. Simple as that. There are going to be a lot of improvements in the patient side of things, whether it's on medical side, equipments or something. He's got big brain, ladies and gentlemen. So, if any government officials are watching this, I'm sorry if I have upset you guys, but I know there's some politics involved in it. But as for the people, I lend you a suggestion. Do you want to see developments in EV, or do you want to see Tesla in India? Drop it down in the comment section below, or do ping me up in my Instagram at Sunil Silvan. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, it's all hope and prayers and wishes to Mr. Elon Musk, and we humbly request Mr. Elon Musk that please, for whatever reason, put another case or just start a factory in India and start selling Teslas. I want to see Teslas on the road like normal combustion engines. I'm a huge fan of Tesla, ladies and gentlemen. As you might know, if you have seen my last video, oh yeah, by the way, my Apple ad is up. If you have seen it, you might know my sister's in US, right? She has bought a new Tesla Model Y. And that's pretty cool, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see that kind of cars in India. Well, what do you think of this video? Have I spoken too much? Have I upset anyone? If so, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Okay guys, that's all for today's video. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys found this video informative. Well, that's all for today. I'll see you on the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Take care and peace.